That's not a dream, that's a drug. You can't hold on to what hurts you. Let it go. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You now tune into my Empire recap. Guys, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. Share this video wherever you like to share videos. And also check out my other channel, which is Samore Love TV, because of course that's where I have my regular beauty reviews as well as my love and hip hop. That's the only review I do over there on that other channel. So we are here, you guys. We have made it to Empire season 5 episode 1. It was a little confusing. They still got us in a little bit of suspense even after watching the show. I'm trying to figure out who was in that coffin from the beginning. So we kind of start off, they went back 6 months, but the crazy thing about it is even though they went back 6 months, we were still ahead by 2 years from the last episode that we saw. So that was kind of like, we went back, yet we went forward, you know? It's like, what? So Luscious and Cookie, they've been married for 2 years. So Anika, she's officially dead. Andre went to jail. It's just a whole bunch of craziness that went on over the course of 2 years. But of course, 2 years, a lot happens. Cookie and Luscious, they're pretty much selling all their belongings. They can't even put on the freaking AC because it's going to be so much money. I guess like they probably have some like expensive central air conditioning or something. And plus it's a big house, so it's going to cost them a lot of money. So they're not even turning on the AC. They're burning up. And they just like, nah, we're not turning that on. You know, they having arguments and stuff and they sweating and they refuse to turn it on. Back in the days, I remember I never used to be down with the AC. I guess because I never really grew up with an AC. But now that I started using the AC, I'm like hooked to it. Like I have the AC on running right now and it's fall. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like I would probably be passing out or drinking a whole ton of cold water or something. I'm saying. Jamal, he moved out to the UK. He's doing his thing out there. But he still has his contract with Empire, which is now owned by... what's his name, by Eddie and his wife. I think her name was Gracielle, right? I hope I'm saying it right. I think that's her name, but I forgot. So yeah, like I said, Andre, he's been in jail pretty much for about 2 years. That's what he had. That's the time that they got for him. That was the shortest amount of time because, of course, he's the one that caused Anika's death. And he seems like he's even more ruthless than ever. I mean, being in jail can change anyone. And him already having like, you know, issues and mental issues. And he was already having like a break before he got in there. I could just imagine how he is now. He actually was able to talk to somebody who was running Eddie's books back in the days, who was locked up as well. He made sure they got connections to get this guy around him. And he ends up pretty much bullying the guy into giving him information about Eddie that his family would be able to use. And around this time, Andre's actually about to get out. Eddie, he remarried Gracielle. I feel like I'm saying the wrong name. I guess I'll find out at the end of this. He remarried her, and she's kind of like playing him out because she's talking to one of the guys that work with them. But she's like, at the end of the day, he's doing him as well. She's just trying to make sure she secure the bag and doing what she got to do. It's more like a money relationship as opposed to a, oh my God, I'm so in love with you type of relationship. She wiggled her way back in, made sure that she got into his life. I think that's how she kind of got into his life the first time, according to the previous wife. And yeah, she's securing the bag. Hakeem, he actually was the person that got shot, which we saw in the last episode. But luckily he didn't die, but he did lose part of his lung. So now he can't really perform. When he tries to rap, he's having difficulty breathing. He's even having issues where he's coughing up blood. So it's like pretty serious. You know, he's not the same way that he was before. He's like short-winded and everything. And the other guy had got shot too. I forgot his name, but the dude whose father was the one who did everything, he got shot, but he got shot like minor. It was like more so shot in the leg type of thing. And luckily, Tiana, she didn't get shot. She was good. So there was an award show that was supposed to be going down, and Tiana, she convinced Hakeem to be a part of it. So he finally, but he was kind of reluctant at first. He didn't really want to do it, but he ends up doing it, and it really didn't turn out in his favor. Once again, this is where he was like coughing up blood. She convinced him that lip singing would be okay because his fans just want to see him, but they pretty much went in on him when they found out that he was lip singing. Pretty much almost, you could almost say booed him off the stage, you know, when they found out. Everybody was like shocked, like, oh my gosh, I knew it, wow. And just kind of, you know, people will love you until they don't. And that's kind of how it is. Although they know that they probably, I'm pretty sure that everybody knows that he had a tragic accident or whatever. He had got shot and everything else. They don't care about that. It's just like, oh my God, I can't believe he's lip singing. He's not really singing. He's just trying to come on there and be a performer. And it's crazy how performers don't even get a break. You never know what they're going through. They could be sick. You know, this is a perfect example of how they could be sick. They could have problems with their vocals, but they want to keep their commitments to their fans, to come on stage and give you a performance regardless of anything. And once you find out that they're lip singing, you done them off. You throw them out of the trash, you know? So the other dude comes on and he like kind of takes over the white dude. And I just kind of feel like it's almost like this dude keeps on taking over for him. It's almost like he wants to be him or replace him in a way. I mean, yeah, he was helping him, but it's like he's always ready, willing, and able to kind of assist and take his place. So I feel like he definitely got to watch out for that one. I don't know. It's something about him that just kind of throws me off a little bit with the vibes and stuff. I just feel like he's kind of sneaky, and it's something that's going to happen. Like, I don't know if he's going to try to take Tiana, or if he's just going to try to take his place on stage, or I don't know, but I ain't really feeling him too much. Eddie and his wife, they like super scared of Luscious and Cookie when they go to the award show. They had like security around them. They were supposed to sit in the audience. They didn't even want to sit next to them, but they couldn't bring their security. Freaking, what's her name? Cookie made sure she wet up Gracielle's dress, so she had to like leave and go change. So Eddie was sitting between the two of them, and they were just kind of like letting him know, like, yo, we got dirt on you. We know that your money's overseas. And this is the information they got through Andre being in jail and talking to that guy. We know that you got money in these certain places. And if you don't give us our company back, then we're pretty much going to out you to the police. And you're going to be celebrating, or you're going to be enjoying the rest of your life. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Words wasn't coming out. You're going to be enjoying the rest of your life in jail. Of course, he doesn't want that. So when he does get home and he talks to his wife, he lets her know, like, the jig's up. It's over. And she's just like, what are you talking about? So he didn't really tell her what exactly was going on. He was pretty vague about it. He's just like, they found out about certain things that I had going on, and it's a wrap. It's done. And she's just like, well, that's for you, not for me. I have been the one taking care of everything, and I'm going to continue to do that. I risked everything, and I'm not going to lose everything once again. She like, F that, you know, that's your name. That's not me. I ain't have nothing to do with what you had going on. So he trying to push up on her with his drunken self, and she go and push him, but she pushed him a little too hard, or maybe because he didn't have the balance because he was drinking so much. He fall down and hit his head on, what was it? It was like, I think it was a coffee table. It was some kind of table he hit his head on, and the blood just started gushing out, and he telling her to help him. And at first she looked like she was going to help, but all of a sudden, you know, the devil got inside of her, and she was just kind of like, you know what? I'm sorry. And she just let that man bleed out so that she would be able to be Mrs. I forgot the last name. Mrs. Eddie. And just kind of take over the empire, literally. Because she knew that she would be next in line because she's his wife. I was like, honey, you smart, girl. You smart. Now you the HBIC. What Cookie gonna say to you now, honey? You know, she was talking all that crap before. What's she gonna tell you now? So, of course, Luscious was upset. He's like, damn, we were so close. Then this dude has to go and freaking die. Like, what the hell? They're like, damn. So now they got to come up with another plan in order to try to get it back. Jamal, he came back to the U.S. with his new man, and when he came home, Hakeem was there, but Hakeem pulled out a gun on the dude, like he was a burglar saying. So the dude is like, I don't like people. He was like, I'm about to call the police. I don't like people pulling out guns on me. He was like, that's his brother. You know, he kind of let him know. And then they kind of had a little moment, Hakeem and Jamal, because Hakeem just had the place looking like a wreck. And this is, mind you, this is Jamal's house. He was just staying in there because I guess he just wanted to kind of be alone. But he over here with guns, and he's just like, he lost his way, literally. And I guess it's because somebody pulled up on him. So now he has this fear. And it's crazy how things like that tend to just manifest without you even realizing they're manifesting. Because I remember with me, just to kind of give you guys a story, I got hit by a car once, and for like a whole week, maybe 2 weeks, I didn't want to cross the street. And you have to cross the street in order to get anywhere you're going. But I just felt like if I went into the street, there was going to be another car to freaking hit me. Like I had to, it was super hard for me to have to kind of get my mind back into the right place to be able to go about my daily living and do what I had to do. But it was like my heart would start pounding just walking into the street. The first time after it happened, I literally started crying with my son's stroller, like my hands shaking, trying to cross the street. It was crazy. But that's kind of like what's happening to him. I guess it's like post-traumatic syndrome or something like that is what's going on. And he's kind of like, I'm assuming he's probably getting flashbacks too. So he got like mad guns around the house, mad garbage and food. He ain't cleaning up after himself. Like the place just looks like garbage, you know? So he's like, what's going on with you? Like, you know, you could stay here, but what's all this? Like, why you got guns here? What's all this about? And he was just like, if you was here, you would have known. He was like, I came back though. When you got shot, I did come back. He was like, you came back for 2 days and then you left. So he has like some animosity towards his brother. He's like, yo, when you got shot, I was there for you. He's like, when you shot Angelo, I was there for you. But it's like he didn't return the favor. And even though he didn't speak on it, he was internalizing that pain. And that was part of his struggle. So, I mean, they hugged it out, so hopefully their relationship can get back to the way it was. I'm pretty sure it can, because even though these people go through so much, because their family is like, they push so much bullshit to the side and just kind of get together when the time is needed. Following that, what happened? They have a new artist that Cookie actually saw one of the days when she went to go visit Andre. Her name is Treasure. She was rapping in the car, and then she just so happened to see her again. And she was like, you know, she invited her to the house, had her come over. She had this dude that was with her. He was like more like a pimp, talking about he's her manager. He was on some, you know how these ghetto girls are. And he's like telling her, you got to do it this way. So Lucious had to get him checked real quick so she could kind of focus and sing. And she sang, honey. I mean, she did her thing. She can definitely, I remember her. Wasn't she on The Game? She's she's on this other show that I be watching. What's the name of it? That US, that college show on BET. I don't know if it got canceled. I feel like I heard that it got canceled. But yeah, she's on that one too. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see her, you know, kind of like singing and doing her thing, because she sounded really good. Luscious and Cookie, they end up signing Treasure to what they say is going to be their new label. And they said they're going to do something on their own. You know, it's kind of like knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10 type of thing. And they're planning to go ahead, start a new label. When they was talking to Hakeem about it before, not necessarily that they wanted to start a new label, but just the whole empire is shutting down and they don't have access to it anymore, he was kind of happy about it, because he's just like, you know, at the end of the day, you work so hard, you've done so much, it's taken so much away from you, from your family, it's literally consumed your life. Like, this is a drug, it's like an addiction. Love is like a drug. Remember that song? I love that song. So that's what he was saying, that it's kind of comparable to. Now it's like, here we go again. We're starting it back up from scratch. So everybody, I mean, was in agreement except Hakeem wasn't really too fancy about the idea. He's like, but I'm going back to London and I've started a life and I plan to start my own independent label. They're like, boy, you ain't doing nothing. His mother's pretty much like, this is family stuff. And it's like they always, every time he wants to do something, branch out and kind of become his own person, it's like they always drag him back in. And he's such a good person that he always kind of goes with them. You know, it's like family first, regardless of anything, regardless of his happiness, regardless of anything he's trying to build, who he's trying to build it with. It's like he always got to put them first. And this is the same way that what's-her-name killed herself last time, because he put his family before her feelings and everything that she told him. And what happened? He ends up, she ended up killing herself because she didn't want the fame. And she told him several times that she didn't want that. She liked it the way it was. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens. It's a lot going on so far in the first episode. We're all like catching back up and seeing where they're at and where they're headed. So, yeah, we'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you comment down below. I probably start doing the comment shout-outs again if I see some good comments on there. So that's pretty much it. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Later.